Nate, when should a business owner hire their first employee?
Ooh, great question. Hiring your first employee, a lot of people screw this up. A lot of people hire way too soon and then it stresses them out and they end up having to fire their employee. Best time to hire your first employee is number one, when you are drowning as a business owner. That means that you are not getting to sales, you're not getting to things because you're so busy with work. And what you should also do is you should look at your profitability of your company. If you're profiting 50,000 right now, and then you got to hire an employee at 30 or 40, that's not going to work. You should be profiting at a good living wage for you. So if that's $100,000, your business is profiting that money's going to you as the owner. And that means you need to get your business up to 150, hire somebody at 50. Because what the mistake people make is that they hire an employee and then they put so much stress on that employee and the employee doesn't really pan out up to their expectations because that employee is a big expense for them. What you need to have is an employee should be a luxury. It is so nice to be able to send a portion of your work to that employee that allows you to go produce more revenue. What happens when you have little money coming in and you go hire an employee and you're barely making it as a business owner, then the employee feels that stress. They feel you trying to push them to basically, you're getting every ounce of work out of them. An employee should be a luxury to have. And then you're paying that employee and it's not a hit to your financial situation, that you're able to easily pay that employee and you're able to easily train that employee, not put too much pressure on them so they can learn at their own pace. And then as they've learned, you're gonna know if someone's a good employee or not. I'm not saying that you should hold on to people that aren't good. What I'm saying is don't put undue stress on that employee because you're financially stressed. Don't hire before you're ready. I mean, in my company, me and my wife, we own an insurance agency. We didn't hire until our profit was way enough where we were like, okay, we can pay somebody $3,000 to $4,000 a month easily. That's not going to impact our financial situation. That's actually going to make it a little bit easier for us to have a work-life balance. But if we were to hire somebody our first year for that, we'd be barely making any profit. We'd be having a lot of expenses, a lot of stress, and we would be probably letting go of that employee and firing them. So really the smarter way to approach hiring someone is saying, do I have that extra $3,000 to $5,000 in the budget that I'm not gonna miss if we hire somebody? And you also have to realize that when you hire somebody for $3,000 to $4,000 or $5,000 a month, it's gonna take 6 to 9 months until that employee really pays for themselves. So that means is if you're paying somebody $4,000, they should be freeing you up or a salesman at your company up to go produce more than $4,000 or $5,000 a month. Because if you're hiring an employee and you're not gonna be producing more money or it doesn't give you more time to go produce that income, then you're not gonna be profitable in the long run. An investment in an employee should allow you to go produce more revenue, which will result in more profit. The more profit you make, you continue to do that. You live at your level. So let's say 200,000 profit is a good level for you to live at. Every time you get to 250, hire somebody else. Every time you get to 250 again, profit, hire somebody else. Keep building your company that way. And then that's a way in which you can say, hey, my standard of living isn't changing, but my company is becoming more efficient to where I'm not doing the small menial tasks anymore. I have a team to do that. So what I've done in my company as we continue to hire somebody, I have less and less small tasks to do. I do more oversight, more new business sales. So that's how you build a company. You don't build a company by strapping yourself and barely making it. There's so many of those stories out there and people wear it as a badge of honor, like, hey, I'm barely profiting, I'm reinvesting everything back in. No, you need to do this very sustainably so you can grow a sustainable company profitably. So that's when you should hire your first employee.